Hi, I'm Nora Bernhardt and a member of the Tennessee Valley chapter of Wild Ones in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We've created this short video to share information about why we recommend planting native plants in the fall, and also to tell you about a terrific opportunity on September 12th to find a great selection of native plants from a variety of regional native plant nurseries. First, let's spend a few minutes talking about why fall is the best time to plant in your garden. We generally recommend planting during late summer to early fall, which is during mid-September and all of October in the Tennessee Valley. That's the best time to plant almost everything, especially native perennials, grasses, ferns, and sedges. Now, in case you've forgotten, fall is defined as the time of year when the length of our days shortens and the temperatures begin to drop. So why is this such a good time to plant? Well, one reason is because as we move into fall, regular rainfall is returning. While the fall is generally drier than the spring, we see that the number of days with rainfall begins to increase again in the fall as we move toward winter. The second reason is that during the fall, temperatures are beginning to decline. This chart shows the average temperatures in Chattanooga over the course of the year. The red line shows average daytime temperatures, and the blue line shows average nighttime temperatures. So you can see how the temperatures in our area peak during July and August, and then drop steadily throughout the fall and into winter. But importantly, during the early fall in particular, soil temperatures are still warm enough for active root growth for plants. For example, during October, you can see that the average high temperature is still 73 degrees. These conditions, when temperatures are still warm and rainfall is beginning to increase, provide plenty of time for the roots of the plants to grow and become established, enough for the plants to be able to survive through the winter. Because plants can develop such strong root systems during the fall, it means that the flowering on young perennials can be more abundant and uniform next spring and summer. Plants planted in the spring just don't have that time for root development. For this reason, the fall planted plants will produce a bigger show of flowers sooner than plants that are planted at other times of the year. So those are the reasons why we really recommend planting in the late summer to early fall, which again is mid-September through October in the Tennessee Valley. Now, as we continue into November and December in the Tennessee Valley, which we call the mid to late fall and early winter period, we see that temperatures are continuing to drop and the soil temperatures are cooling down even more. Generally, late fall is the tail end of the period that's recommended for planting. Planting in the late fall is fine for some plants, but we're hesitant about recommending planting the more tender perennials and ferns at this time, the closer that it gets to winter. However, we do recommend the mid to late fall, again that's November and into early December, for planting cold-tolerant plants, such as cool season grasses and sedges, and especially shrubs and trees. This is because of the increased rainfall that happens at that time of year, coupled with the temperatures that are still sufficient for development of roots deeper in the ground. In this chart, you can see that the average number of days with rainfall in the Tennessee Valley by month is picking up as we move into the late fall and early winter. So this is especially helpful for those more deeply rooted plants like trees and shrubs. Again, we don't recommend planting ferns, perennials, or other warm season grasses this late into the season. This is because of early frost and then frost heave potentially occurring, and that risks injuring the newly planted plugs or the small plants. Winter losses certainly can occur if plants are not established before a freeze. So in summary, we really recommend planting during September and October, and a bit more prudent planting during November and early December. No matter when in the fall you plant, be sure to remember that once you plant your new plants, you'll still need to monitor the rainfall and make sure that your new plants don't dry out. We also recommend continuing to monitor the plants, especially for the first year, and to water them as necessary. But after that, if you've matched your plants to the right light, soil and moisture conditions, they should be happy. So where do you get good plants this time of year? On Saturday, September the 12th, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. in the parking lot at Grace Episcopal Church, which is at Belvoir Avenue and Brainerd Road in Chattanooga, there will be 7 different regional plant nurseries in town with a large variety of healthy native plants ready to go into your garden during the prime planting period. Overhill Gardens Nursery from Von Orr, Tennessee, Night Song Native Plant Nursery from Canton, Georgia, Tennessee Naturescapes from Clinton, Tennessee, Carolina Wild Native Plant Nursery from Anderson, South Carolina, the Native Plant Rescue Squad from Knoxville, Thomas Nursery in McMinnville, Tennessee, and Reflection Riding Arboretum and Nature Center from here in Chattanooga will all be here with a great selection of native perennials, ferns, sedges, grasses, and shrubs. The plant sale will be outdoors, but mask wearing will be required so that everyone stays safe. If you're interested in making a shopping list before you come, we suggest that you visit the Tennessee Valley Wild Ones website at tnvalleywildones.org. Go to the Planting Information tab. It's on the home page of the website. When you click on the Planting Information tab, you'll see a drop-down menu. Click on What Do I Plant? And you'll find a variety of plant lists. In particular, check out the second one down called Native Plants for Pollinators, Growing Requirements. On this downloadable list, you'll see names of plants grouped by their growing conditions. You can then pick plants to match the growing conditions in your garden, such as sun or shade and moist or dry soil. We suggest that you print out this list, select plants, and make your shopping list, and then come to the native plant sale on September the 12th, Saturday, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. in the Grace Episcopal Church parking lot. Be sure to check out our website, again that's tnvalleywildones.org, for updates about participating native plant nurseries. Also for any last-minute updates about the plant sale. It's going to happen, rain or shine. But as a reminder, before and after the September 12th plant sale, you can also continue to shop for native plants in Chattanooga at Reflection Riding and at Bees on a Bicycle. Be sure to check their websites for hours and for more information. Once your plants are happily in the ground and thriving in your garden, we hope that you'll be happy too, seeing your garden grow, watching all the pollinators and wildlife that come visit, and knowing that you're helping to heal the earth 1 yard at a time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the plant sale on September 12th.